Another difficult chapter in the very public struggles of actor Charlie Sheen. Last night, police removed his twin sons from his care after his estranged wife filed a restraining order against him. In an interview with ABC earlier this week, Sheen, one of 4 children himself, said he wasn't worried about his kids being negatively affected by his lifestyle and all of this. "I can say, hey kids, your dad's a rock star," the actor said. Here's Andrea Canning with the latest.
My man.
Police under court orders arrived at Charlie Sheen's home last night to supervise the removal of his 23-month-old twins, Max and Bob, from his custody to hand over to their mother, Brooke Mueller. Surrounded by friends, Sheen remained calm while authorities removed the boys from his home, as seen in this Radar Online video.
Wow.
Goodbye.
A camera. We met the twins this past weekend when we spent the day with Sheen and the children at his home in Los Angeles. Sheen introduced me to the 2 women he says are like second mothers to his children. Former nanny Natalie Kenley, who was once on the cover of this marijuana magazine, and porn star Rachel Oberlin. 2 women he calls his goddesses. In a sworn declaration, Brooke Mueller claims that Sheen took the children from her residence without her permission, and also alleges that Sheen threatened her, saying, "I will cut your head off, put it in a box, and send it to your mom."
Scoot you up just a little bit. I'm okay, buddy.
He seemed to be cooperating fully with the authorities as one of his wife's lawyers looked on, but he vowed to fight for their return.
Goodbye.
No, we'll see you soon, buddy.
We'll see you, my love.
We'll see you soon, absolutely. We'll see you soon. You have my word. Pop don't lie.
And early this morning,
I was told that a restraining order was being delivered, and I thought, okay, I can deal with that. And then it was revealed that it was something much more serious.
What about as a dad? I mean, your kids were taken away last night. Are you hurting at all?
Yes, I am. But on a battlefield, it's emotion and ego and panic that get in your way, and that's. I've professed that I don't live in those places, and this is a time to display the level of salt that I have in my soul. Defeat is not an option. I love you guys.
He's a man obsessed with winning. It's a word he uses as his catchphrase on the Twitter page he started yesterday, and has already gained over 1 million Twitter followers.
We actually shut down the server. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. I had 100,000 in the first hour.
Charlie Sheen seems to be totally focused on the media. Is this typical of an addict to be focused on something like that as opposed to his children being taken away?
We have to understand that Charlie Sheen is not like any regular addict that we know. He's riding high right now, I think more on a mania than anything else.
When I sat down with Sheen this weekend, he seemed to be enjoying his role as dad.
You seem to be the primary caregiver right now to the boys.
Today I am. Tomorrow she might be. I don't know. Everything's cool. There's enough love and help to go around for everybody, you know.
In those court papers, Mueller says Sheen had not seen the children for close to a year before he took them. He had this to say to us about Mueller, currently in outpatient rehab.
Is she around enough for the boys?
I can't answer for somebody who's not here, and then it's my opinion. Yeah, you have to. We can call her. Her thing is full, and you won't get hold of her, but we can call her. Sorry.
Are you the main person right now taking care of them for the most part?
Right now I am, yeah. Yeah. That's all right. Whatever. It shifts, it changes. It's all about, they say it takes a village, you know.
And it usually takes extended family. But Sheen's relationship with his own famous father, Martin Sheen, is also complicated. This touching moment between father and son acting in the movie Wall Street was reportedly unscripted and all too real.
I guess I never told you. I love you, Dad.
For years, Martin Sheen has tried to help his son get clean, but in 1998, he had to publicly admit how difficult their struggle had become.
This is not an easy moment in our lives, but my son was admitted here yesterday as a result of a drug overdose.
Charlie Sheen has been battling addiction for a long time, and his family reportedly has tried several interventions.
At a critical point, I had to decide who would speak at the funeral, who should carry the casket. We are talking about a life and death issue.
Last week, in an interview with Sky TV, Martin Sheen compared his son's addiction to cancer.
If he had cancer, how would we treat him, you know? The disease of addiction is a form of cancer.
He has no right to do that, and that's judgment, and I have no interest in that. I don't care if he's my dad or the guy down the street or someone that fell out of the sky. No interest in that. I don't care if he's my dad. Back off with your judgment.
Is he trying to help you?
Come in with judgment, you're executed. I don't care what you have to say.
What can Martin Sheen do for his son, Charlie?
Let him know that he loves him, that he'll be there for him no matter what. Call him, let him know that he's really going off the tracks and that he needs to wake up and realize that he's sabotaging his life.
Back in 2007, Martin Sheen clearly hoped that a father's love would get through.
You have to be prepared to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth at that time and say, I did everything that I possibly could.
But with his son rejecting his help and everyone else's, Charlie Sheen seems right now to be on his own.
Everything is exactly as I've stated it to be. You know, clean, focused, ready to go back to work. You know, there's nothing that I'm going to reveal today that is not in concert with what I've stated thus far to everybody, anybody that'll listen. Like I said, I'm shaking all the trees.
I'm Andrea Canning for Nightline in New York.